there's a viral video of a Fulani wife or a Fulani coming to say that the Nigerian army normally bring gun to the farms, to their farms, to give to them and for them to give to their husband so that they can use it to kidnap and kill Nigerians. This woman, I'll show you guys the video to watch this, to back what we're about to say. But a lot of people have said, why with the Nigerian army? Are the Nigerian army really, giving arms to these Fulanis to really, cause mayhem or cause, killings and kidnapping in Nigeria? Do you believe what this woman is saying?
Can you listen and listen careful, viewers? Please share, like our social media station, Extreme News Niger. Listen, this is not the first time Nigeria Army has been indicted, over supplies of arms to herdsmen, that were encroaching across Nigerian farmland. So this is just, let me say, a rejoinder of what the Fulani Janjaweeds have been doing in Nigeria territory. So if the woman, a farmer, could actually come with this kind of submission that the soldiers, Nigerian military, have been supplying her husband with arms, I don't think it is a new story. Just 2 days ago, 3 soldiers, Nigerian soldiers, were sentenced to life jail or even condemned over supply of arms to terrorists. So it's not a new thing. We, the Igbos, we actually know that Fulani Janjaweeds are in control of Nigeria and they have been supplied arms by elites, government in the northern region. Could this be a fresh information, which is of course news? It is no global news that Fulani Janjaweeds have been involving themselves on supply of arms to armed bandits, terrorist organization or platform in the northern region. To me, it is not new. And you can see that our judiciary has been bent, turned into rubber stamp to the executive department or organs of government. That's why anybody in the north, especially the Fulanis, could commit crime and still go scot-free. So it is no news to me. I know it has been going on and on in Nigeria, a lawless country. Nigeria is a country where bribery and corruption have destroyed everything in Nigeria. Look at democracy. When you give Nigeria democracy, Fulani and Yoruba will turn it into ethnic bigotry. That is what Tinubu is running here. A government that favors only particular people, only the cabals, they and their families. Comes 2027, the whole Nigerians will come out en masse. But let me tell you, what is going to happen in 2 weeks' time will surprise the country. Very dark man is coming out, southeasterners, northerners, everybody is coming out to chase away this government. This is a vagabond in power that fella actually sang. They are the ones that are ripping off Nigeria, thinking that if they collect power from Obi, only Igbo man will suffer. No, everybody they suffer. Tinubu and his people are suffering. Chetima, Yerima, Abi, Kachima is suffering. His people in Borno State are suffering. The Kanuri, they are all poverty, wretched, stricken people, hungry people, stealing food from a woman or women that are cooking in their kitchen. This has actually given us the education that Nigeria is not working. Nothing is working here. So supplying of arms to criminals, this is what Fulani bandits, Fulani herdsmen, has been, doing in conjunction or collaboration with Nigerian military. It is no news to us. People like us, we have information, online information, offline information, historical information. So you think if you allow me to actually disseminate this information to our viewers, I will be jumping on, celebrating. They know that government is in charge of the problem going on or happening in the north. Christopher Musa knows it. If he gets any information, wind up that something is happening in the southeast, he's going to dispatch over 1 million soldiers to go and track them down at a Kigwe exit of Imo State. Simple because they are Igbos. Everything against Igbo. But Igbo man is still waxing strong. No matter what happens in Nigeria, the Igbo man is number one. The whole African continent knows that Igbo man is number one. People that are wretched, dying of poverty as a result of ignominy and what wickedness, they know themselves. Ojiakwa Awaru Malongwe. He that actually uses cloth as sponge to scrub his or her body or skin actually knows himself. This is a wide, let me say, renowned Igbo proverb. Ojiakwa Awaru Amagolongwe. Listen and listen good. The Fulani Janjaweeds, time shall come, they will be using bomb homemade bomb, European-made bomb, American-made bomb against Nigerian military. They are going to snatch their Tekno, the Tekno helicopter or jet fighter bought from United States of America. They are going to be snatched soon by the Fulani Janjaweeds because they know themselves. These are the people in control of Nigerian government. So if you are coming out to tell me this kind of news to expand it or expatiate it to our viewers, it is no news. News supposed to be fresh information that no one has ever heard before. That's the definition of news. I'm telling you, the shortest definition of news. So we are well informed, we are well educated on how Fulani Janjaweeds have, ravaging, destroying, discrediting, dismantling Nigerian topography or geography for many years. In fact, after Nigerian Biafra civil war, that is, of course, 55 years old now. Even what transpired during the war, I'm not going to tell you here, but actually I know what is going on right from 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. We are into 2 decades within the new millennium. We are in 2025, the annual Domini, annual Domini, that is AD, year of the war, the Lord. The Fulani, they were on it, many years ago. The Fulani are still on it. Tribal antagonism, ethnic bigotry can never allow Nigeria to get it right in this particular part of the world until Nigeria divides and everybody goes their way. The people that are not perfect are the ones that are working around the clock to make sure that Nigeria does not disintegrate. But the hardworking ones, the blessed people, people that are technologists and the scientists that are at least enterprises, entrepreneurship are the ones that are yelling, let us divide though, let us divide though. Because I actually know that if Nigeria divide, they are going to do well. That is Igbo man. We turn Igbo land to London. Let the people that are eating their destiny because they are working in public places, stealing public funds, they should remain stagnated and poor-stricken. But Igbo man should go down to southeastern Nigeria and develop that contraption into African Japan.
Okay, don't forget that recently in Borno State, the army barrack there in Borno was attacked. Where we saw this bandit, snatching away, catering away with
our arms.
So many arms for hours.
State of arms.
Yes, for hours.
And no intervention from the military.
Do you think that the military have been attacked and
no, the military has been, let me say, manipulated over the years. Not hijacked, manipulated, infiltrated. Infiltration is the right word. Infiltration and manipulation. That's the right vocabulary or word to use. You can't say hijack. No. The military has been manipulated, infiltrated by the Fulani Janjaweeds many years ago. And this is the result. We are receiving the play back. Of course, the Fulani Janjaweeds did to police institution. It's what exactly happening to the military institution. Our military industry has been subjected to this kind of incessant infiltration and manipulation by the Fulani Janjaweed. So that's actually happened to police until they, come to at least revamp our police industry. That's why you see police, getting it right a bit. But when you talk about the military, you have general, brigadier general, like 20 times before you see a Yoruba or Igbo man or Urobo man. The rest, Nagarba, Ibrahim, Alihu, Salisu, Garba, Ibrahim, Alihu, Salisu, brigadier general, all of them. The military hierarchy has been manipulated and infiltrated by the Fulani Janjaweeds over the years. That's why you could not get an Igbo man that has been crowned or promoted to, let me say, brigadier general, and the chief of army staff recently, except Ihejirika. General Ihejirika was made chief of army staff by his brother. A man we actually know is an Igbo man. Divide and rule. Jonathan is from Otueke. Otueke is not Igbo land. That's why they made Ihejirika recently. I know it was some years ago, but recently to me, because of the kind of military hierarchy we are witnessing, in Nigeria, situation whereby you have only the North in the military industry. It is uncalled for. It is unfair. If you ask me, it's manipulation, exploitation, and the marginalization of other tribes in the southern Nigeria. How could we just give out the military industry only to the people from Sahel? People that are Angolo like stick. They don't have weight. They could not even fight. Physically, we know that the Southerners are strong people. Heavily built men. Igbo man is well fitted into military uniform. If you don't need it, if you don't need to slug it out with blood, you guys are going to drop your gun, and physically you are going to at least showcase your, let me say, military martial, strength. But you see, hijacked by beam poles, syringes. I'm trying to describe the kind of the shapes, the weight, the stature of the Fulanis that actually migrated from the Sahel country, Sahel, Africa, hijack Nigeria as their forefathers' estate, Ottoman Danfodio and Abu Bakr Tafawa Balewa. That's why Sadwan of Sokoto is in charge. Anything religion is called to the Fulani knows. They hijack Nigeria because of Islam. They don't know any other religion. They don't want to know about traditional religion or even culture and tradition of the black Negroes inhabiting the entire southern Nigeria, the Igbo man, the Yoruba.
Okay, there was a
a jubilation.
A jubilation. The message we saw on Twitter. We don't know how true it is, but there were jubilation in Biafra land. That Nnamdi Kanu has secretly been released by the FG. Secretly.
Why won't we jubilate?
And he has gone for treatment.
I go jubilate at Igbo man.
But why is it that the government has secretly, is it that they are scared of the Fulani?
They release Igbo so easily because Nnamdi Kanu no be Yoruba na Igbo. Tinubu is after Igbo man, against Igbo man. He released Igbo since Igbo don't go home, go bury him mama. Nnamdi Kanu no even come to bury him papa and mama. This time around, if they release him secretly, good. If they publicly let go of Mazi or Hamadike, MNK, Nnamdi Kanu, fine. If they do it publicly, but I can actually assure you that they might let go of Mazi secretly. Do you know why? Because they don't want a situation whereby the court will be overcrowded. If you actually tell the whole world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out tomorrow, at the court, the holy bulls will circulate around that place and there will be human traffic. You will have vehicular traffic all over Abuja. From Abuja to Anambra, Imo State, everywhere will be crowded. The road. So to assure security of the court attendants, I think they are going to implicate his final release so secretly. Implement it so secretly. It shouldn't be something that will be, be allowed for, the public knowledge or information, as early as possible. So that's why news is sneaking out, bordering on the clarity of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's secret release. And if you actually ask me, I will tell you that the National Security Advisor is doing the right thing. You don't release that category of persons so publicly like that. It is a security threat. You might not know people that have actually prepared to come tomorrow, maybe to disalive or unalive the gentleman that has been kept incarcerated for over 50-something months now. So what we're trying to say is, come what may, whichever way they do it, that you do that. Kanu is spending almost 5 years, 60 months, sitting dormant, incommunicado, without movement. Even fresh air, seeing the light of the day, could be very, very impossible for the young man. So we have welcomed whichever way he has been extricated from incarceration. We are looking forward to see what is going to happen tomorrow. That's why all hands are crossed, on the desk to welcome whichever way the press, both on and offline, are going to air their news or information or messages tomorrow, into the globe about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court appearance tomorrow. It is an application for his release that comes so sudden. Yes, impromptu. Because they don't want to celebrate it. They don't want to make it so public and popular like that. To avoid chaos, to avoid this kind of risky security. For security reason, it is going to be at least an impromptu, unexpected. We don't want bad eggs to graze that occasion. Fulani Janjaweeds could do anything. People that are operating, putting on Nigerian military camouflage could burn the bush. They are all ruffians. We could not tolerate such people in our society, and especially when Ohamadika is coming out, anything could be possible at the venue of Israelis. And that is when they actually know whom the Igbos are. We don't want anything like water to penetrate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's ear. Mili abakwana ntị. Mili abakwana Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ntị. They should right now release him. In fact, they should have done that before the news sneaks out. Should have taken him to the National Hospital for proper check. Ohamadike is an international man, globally renowned agitator of Biafra emancipation. So they should actually do everything humanly possible to make sure Kanu is secured. He should never, ever get hurt. If Kanu get hurt, Nigeria will be hurt. We promise Nigeria her. See, let me tell you, right from the era of British colonization, I am Igbo man and we've studied in history how tough we've been to the British man. British man with his imperialism and let me say, imperialism and supremacism could not bend the Igbos. We resisted the Britain for 60 good years. Britain came and go. Britain came and go because Britain, they are thinking that they will use Christianity against Igbo man. Igbo man was a Christian before Britain. We worship God Almighty. We are not idol worshippers. We worship Chineke Okike Abiyama. Abiyama is Abraham in my language. We know Abraham before the introduction of Bible. So there's nothing Britain is having over us. Britain knows actually that Igbo man is the one that will make Nigeria like London. That's why they carry leadership